we're actually at a home garage today. And I say garage, but it's really like a massive shop. Look at this. So we've got Braden here. Thank you so much for meeting up with me.
Yeah.
Inviting me out to your house, man.
You bet.
This is great, man. Look at this. This is literally like a lot of people's dreams to have a shop like this.
Thank you.
Is that an AC?
Yeah. So that's Mr. Cool DIY. They call it a mini split. So it's going to do AC and heat.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
So does it heat up pretty good in here?
Yeah, it does. So it's got the shop has R19 insulation in the ceiling and the walls. So yeah, it does hold temperature pretty well.
Gosh.
So
this is sweet. And so this is a newer build? Is this something that you put together?
Yeah. So I got to design it from scratch. It's a post frame construction. So it was really fun, working with the builder and coming up with exactly what I wanted. So it's a 30 by 40.
30 by 40, okay.
Yeah, 30 by 40, 30 wide, 40 deep. Got 3 garage doors. So garage doors are all 12 wide, 13 tall.
13 tall.
13 tall, yeah. I didn't want to have any issues with, fitting like trailers in here if I wanted to down the road or, big truck, stuff like that. This is a pull through. This bay has a pull through. So just kind of goes into the backyard if I ever need to get a trailer back there for storage or anything like that.
And this flooring, like this feels like
the floor is awesome, like oil. Fluids wipe up really easy. My only complaint is once you drop a bolt or something, the texture makes it a little difficult to find, but that's my only complaint. I love the floor. It's got some pretty good grip to it. Yeah. It's a 4-inch concrete slab, and then where the lift is, we did big like 4x4 footings for the lift just to make that. Since I knew roughly where the lift was going to go, I was like, hey, let's do some really big footings here just to make that extra secure.
So did you put this in yourself, or did you have a company?
No, a company out of Salt Lake did it.
Okay.
It was when we did this build, it was just still kind of in the midst of COVID times and supply chain stuff. So there was a company that had one in stock, and they could install it in a couple weeks, so I jumped on it. So
that's sweet.
It's a 10,000 pound
10,000
Challenger. Yeah, so I like it. It's got the asymmetric arms, so there's really, you can lift pretty much anything, whether it's a F-150 or a Honda Civic. It's been a great lift.
So these are your boxes. You got a US General full bank, and then is that a Master Series snap-on?
It's the KRL 54-inch, I think. So had that box about 10 years.
Oh, nice.
I love it, the black and the anodized green. I haven't seen one like it before in person. I've seen some online, but
sweet.
Yeah, love the Snap-on box. I really wanted to get the matching cart, but my Snap-on dealer was having some trouble with the anodized green, getting it. I guess there was some availability issues, or he wasn't sure if he could get it. So decided to go with the US General for the roll cart.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I wanted a full bank roll cart for the longest time, and finally jumped on it. I like I think they call it slate gray.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Something like that. So.
So I see you got like several different boxes in. You got those.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, this the other gray box over there was from when I was working at a window tint shop that closed down. We all had to have our own space, and so that's kind of just over here. I kind of have set up for window tint. So I've been doing window tint for years and years, and finally have a place to do it at home.
Nice.
So this the shop is set up for window tinting. I have my 40-inch Jaguar plotter. And then that Yukon toolbox there, Harbor Freight toolbox, is just all the window tint stuff.
Cool.
So this is kind of just like every other roll cart, kind of like your daily drivers, right? Awesome. Stuff that I'm going for.
So have you ever wrenched professionally? Or?
So I've done a lot of part-time wrenching. I have a family member that owns a shop.
Sweet,
lots of nights, lots of weekends, but never 50 hours a week in a shop. So I'm around it just enough to run into all the tool dealers. And
gosh, how long have you had this?
This is just recent, maybe less than a year.
Really?
So yeah.
Man, that's
So
sweet.
I don't know if you looked at these boxes much. They're kind of new to Harbor Freight, but I really like it. It's built well. It's got swivel casters on all corners, so it moves around pretty well. Yeah. So a lot of their carts were fixed casters on one side, you know.
Gotcha,
So
yeah.
this moves around pretty good. I did add the side table. That's nice to get a little bit extra space when you're working.
Oh yeah.
Folding side table. Lots of pry bar storage. I like how you can open the drawers with the lid closed. So that's awesome how you can,
Oh yeah.
you know, have the lid closed and still open the drawers.
Is this from Harbor Freight this time?
Yeah. So Harbor Freight does sell that.
Is it? Are these like?
Oh yeah. So these are just little magnets to hold on your,
Oh, okay.
hold on the toolbox liner, just so
Yeah.
it doesn't get all,
Oh, that's sweet.
you know, scratched up. So
That's a good idea.
yeah. But yeah, so top of the cart, kind of a mix of sockets. Years and years ago, I bought like the Craftsman, back when Craftsman was at Sears and made in the USA and all that. I bought the Master Craftsman socket set, but kind of transitioning over to gear wrench. I like gear wrench sockets.
Nice.
The thing I don't like about the Craftsman is they have kind of a weird cut. I don't know if you call that like the anvil fitting or whatever, but it kind of like some of my extensions and ratchets and power tools, it kind of grabs weird. So not a huge fan of the Craftsman sockets for that reason. But yeah, these are the old made in USA Craftsman. I'm not sure if they still are now that they've moved to Lowe's, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I really like this socket tray from, I think it's Aries.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna buy a few more of those.
As far as like power tools, are you Milwaukee guy? It looks like.
Yeah, pretty heavily invested in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of the guys at the shop that I would do some part-time work for got me sold on it, man. They don't quit. They're good tools.
No, these are awesome.
Yeah.
Especially like the stubby.
Yep. Love the stubby 3/8 that's there, and
I don't see this one very often.
yeah, this is just the stubby, I guess, 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing's pretty snappy. I like it. I haven't had it super long, but yeah, it'll break 10 millimeters if you're not careful.
Looks like is Streamlight your go-to then?
Yeah, I like I've had this for, man, so long, but it keeps going. Yeah, I guess I got this one from Matco.
Okay.
But this is the really old one. It's I know the newer ones are a little bit brighter, but yeah, that's my go-to, and you know, always in the pocket. Got the snap-on, you know, the magnetic light. This is awesome
sweet,
yeah, rechargeable. That one's been awesome, and then I think this is Icon's
okay.
new light. Kind of, it's been a good light, I guess.
like
Magnetic
that?
on the bottom. Yeah, I do like it. It's USB-C rechargeable, so that's nice. Over here for pry bars and pry tools and stuff, I got the Cornwell striking cap pry bars.
Sweet.
Yeah, these are awesome. They feel good in the hand, and striking cap's nice.
Nice. What are the? I can't see about. What's it?
Oh yeah, so this is the gear wrench 10 millimeter master set. So
Nice,
yeah, I thought it was kind of clever from Gear Wrench to put this together. So it's got all of their 10 millimeters they make in, I believe, 1/4 inch and 3/8.
Oh,
So
look
you
at
have
that.
your impact, your swivel, your shallow, mid, deep in 1/4, and then the same thing for 3/8.
Oh, that's
so it's kind of nice just to have all those at the ready, you know.
Yeah.
Moving on down, we have the ratchet drawer.
Oh, nice.
These are the only snap-on power tools I have.
Okay.
But I really do like them. These ratchets are awesome. They don't quit. They're, I think, 14 volt.
Okay.
But yeah, had those for a while. No
Do you
issues
have,
there.
Sorry, do you have like the Milwaukee?
I do have the Milwaukee
you?
ratchet
Okay.
too. I have the fuel version, but I think I like the snap-ons better.
Do you
Yeah,
really?
those are. I have the Milwaukee in another toolbox, but I'm always finding myself going for the snap-on.
Nice.
So a couple of these gear wrench ratchets, the 90 tooth, I really like these for the price. I mean, I don't know if you've messed with gear wrench much, but love the ratchets.
Oh, yeah.
From gear wrench. These are all like the flex, but they have fixed positions.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So love having those. But my go-to is just your old trusty, you know, the snap-on 3/8. You know.
Classic, yeah.
Yep, the classic. Easy to clean. You know. Have the long handle snap-ons. These have both been around for a long time. They've both been rebuilt at least once.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I love the flex head long handle with the comfort grip or whatever they call it. Been hearing lots about the Icon ratchet, so I figured I had to grab one and give it a try, and I like it so far.
Do you?
Yeah, it's I don't have a whole lot of time on it, but it feels pretty good.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, So
looks really similar to like a gear wrench.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe a little bit fatter. Though, huh?
Yeah, a little bit fatter. But it feels pretty good. I don't know how many teeth it is, but it feels a lot better than like your standard Pittsburgh.
Oh,
you know,
sure,
yeah, it feels like a completely different tool. So, yeah, time will tell on that one, I guess.
I can have that
Yep, and then this one, you're usually having a bad day where you need to break this out, but you know, it's awesome when you're, you know, lift kits and stuff like that, or big, you know, steering and suspension type of stuff. It's just super tight and stubborn.
So I didn't even think to ask you, like,
Yep.
you have this awesome shop. I'm guessing you have some vehicles you work on. I see like a dirt bike.
Yeah, yeah. I always have stuff I'm tinkering on. Right now, I don't have a project car. I'm a Jeep guy. I like Jeeps, and so yeah. I sold through all the Jeeps, and I'm kind of looking for the next project.
Nice.
But yeah.
Let's get a Lexus.
Yeah, like Lexus. Okay.
I don't know.
I had a Tacoma. I like Toyotas.
Yeah.
So
nice.
love wrenching on my own stuff. It's more, I don't know, I guess therapeutic than when you're wrenching for money. It's a different, it's totally different, you know.
Wrenching for money just ruins it.
It really does, yeah. Screwdriver drawer, lots of Cornwell. So these are their new, I don't know what they're calling them, but this is their newest version of their screwdriver, I guess.
They look comfortable. Like,
yeah, you feel free to, you know, check them out. I feel like the handles they're pretty comfortable. Yeah. They are a little difficult to clean. Is my only complaint. They're so grippy.
Almost not tacky.
Tacky, yeah.
But they're like, yeah, I can see how they'd soak up some oil.
Yeah. And then these are their new picks. So these feel pretty good in the hand as well.
Yeah, these are
so, yeah.
I love the green.
Yeah.
All green.
A couple other random, you know, got the Altel quick scanner.
Yeah, and those are so under. I have the exact same one.
For sure.
Like, if you're just on the go and you're like, I just want to see what it is, like,
yeah, 35, 40 bucks. And you have emissions readiness. You can see, if you're ready for emissions, stuff like that. Awesome. I don't know if you've seen these wireless test lights before. I don't know if they're called cord-free test lights. So it uses your body as the ground to light the test light to complete the circuit. So these are pretty cool. I love this thing. Just for a quick test. You know, you don't have to worry about finding your ground. So I just found this recently, and I love it. I'm always going for it. Move right along here. So wrench drawer, lots of gear wrench. I'm using stuff from Toolbox Widget for the wrench storage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So so it's a modular wrench organization system, I guess. You just buy as many of these as you need, and
so like they come like individually like that?
Yep. So they just come and they kind of snap together.
Oh,
so they have two lines. They have a DIY line, which is that's what this is.
Okay.
The only difference, so this is their Pro line up here. They have like an orange tool indicator to indicate that you're, I guess, orange missing tool indicator, they call it, to kind of calls out that you're missing something because you see the orange. And it has magnets on the bottom, so it's going to kind of stick to your box a little bit better. The DIY line is a little bit more cheap, but like half the price, so I figured I'd give that a try. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty popular gear wrench. Their master kit, the 44 piece,
sure,
you know, it's pretty popular, just the gear wrench, master wrench set. Really like the gear wrench stuff. Love these, the long handle flex from Gear Wrench.
Are those newer? Because I haven't seen them.
I've had them for a while. I'm not sure when they came out. They're the 120 XP long handle.
Wow.
Love these things.
Oh, those
So
look nice.
all the way up to 19.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that's solid.
love these things. Yeah.
You know, I think I'd actually prefer how these look compared to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess if you're like really in a hurry, and I guess you could slam that one in.
Right, and once you have some weight in them, they don't move around a lot. So they're having the magnets really isn't that big of a deal, and these are about half the price. So yeah, Toolbox Widget, you'll have to check them out. They're pretty good stuff.
And are these modular as well? Like you could.
Yeah. So they just kind of snap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. They just snap. There's magnets at the bottom, so it kind of holds in place. But
interesting.
Yeah, I really like. I was looking for a wrench organizing solution forever, and it's been pretty good.
Nice.
Let's see. So I guess kind of my plier drawer, oil filter, wrenches, stuff like that. Easy Red. They're pretty cool. 90-degree pliers. Every once in a while. I don't know what 90-degree pliers or what they're called, but yeah. Cornwell, just your basic long needle nose, adjustable pliers. So these are, I love these. These are kind of the new snap-on. I don't know what they're calling them, long needle nose pliers, but I love these things. They'll do pretty much anything, and they're super precise on the tips. I'm not sure if you've seen the videos of guys picking up nickels from the. Yeah. So these are those pliers. That's awesome. That's kind of how they get you on the snap-on truck. There's a nickel on the ground when you walk on the truck, and they ask you if you dropped a nickel, and you look back, and then they're picking up the nickel from the side with these. So yeah, it sold me right there. Awesome. Had to have them. I have those in both the.
Oh, you have the small ones
the big and the small. Yeah, had to get the small ones. They've been out of stock for a while, but. Got those. So these are my go-to for pretty much anything, man. They're so.
Those are definitely game changers.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing I scored on the Snap-on truck are these Blue Point snips. These are awesome just for cutting hoses and stuff like that. The way they sell you on these is they actually snip pennies in half on the truck. Yeah, they'll grab a penny and they're just snipping pennies like nothing. And I'm like, wow. So yeah, it'll cut through like power steering hoses. Stuff like that. These little snips. Yeah, those are awesome. Sweet. Got some Klein wire cutters, cable cutters. These will cut through, like 8-gauge battery cables, no problem. Klein strippers, crimpers.
Cool.
I like the stuff from Klein. Then these little baby. I never know if it's Knipex or Knipex. If the K is, there's a debate on that. I don't know. But these little baby pliers sometimes will come in handy.
Yeah, those are awesome.
So yeah,
I need to get a pair of them. Every time I know they're. I'm like,
I was the same way. I was like, I wanted one a pair for the longest time, and finally it was like, all right. That's but awesome. You'd be surprised how often you need to get in there and grab something.
What are those things?
These are T-handles. I use them a lot for working on the dirt bike when you kind of just need a really precise. You don't really want a big ratchet, but yeah. What else do we got? So the hammer drawer. These are new from Milwaukee. I actually haven't even had the chance to use them yet. The Milwaukee came out with their version of the ball peen dead blow.
Look at that.
So yeah, I've had the Snap-on 24 ounce forever, and I love it. But the price tag is pretty steep, especially if you're not wrenching every day.
Right.
So Milwaukee kind of filled the void in my hammer need because they have the 32 ounce and the 16 ounce, and then the Snap-on 24 is kind of right in the middle. So nice. Yeah, that's a brand new offering from Milwaukee. I guess we'll see. But they feel pretty good.
They look pretty stout.
Yeah. So this 32 ounce is a big boy. So
yeah, I like how they have that, like the flat top, so you get like.
To be honest with you, I hadn't even noticed that. Yeah, it's something the Snap-on doesn't offer.
Right. Yeah.
So, yep.
That's awesome.
I didn't even notice that.
I'm guessing they have like a warranty.
Yeah, it's a lifetime warranty through Milwaukee. Yeah. Nice. So. Never had the warranty in Milwaukee tool. I'm not sure how to go about that. If Home Depot will do it.
That's right. Yeah, they
but do. Yeah, I think they do honor hand tool warranties through Milwaukee. But yeah, lifetime warranty. A couple of random things in here. I like Sunex sockets. They seem to be pretty good quality. These are awesome if you're working in dashes, stuff like that. The magnetic sockets. So if you're not wanting to, or if you're just working in a tight spot and you can't drop that bolt when it comes out, man, these Milwaukee or these the Sunex sockets are
that's cool.
Are worth their weight in gold sometimes. Nice. Yeah. And then we have the 3/8 deep swivels from Sunex. So those are awesome too. So the bottom drawer on the US General card is dual slide. So it feels really solid.
Nice.
More power tools, bulky stuff down here. Have the big boy from Milwaukee. Oh, yeah. So yep, this thing's awesome for doing tires or whatever else. A lot of power on that. So I actually find myself grabbing their, I think this is called their mid-torque half-inch. It's not quite as crazy, doesn't rattle your arms quite as bad.
Yeah.
And then I have the stubby half-inch as well. From Milwaukee. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Love that little thing.
Powerful?
It is. Yeah. You can zip lug nuts with it all day.
Oh, no
So
way.
yeah, you'd be surprised. For air impacts, I've just been running the Harbor Freight Earthquakes for over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, they're heavy, but no, they get the job done. I'm really not using air a whole lot anymore, but every once in a while you have to.
Are they?
But they're heavy.
Oh, geez.
To lug that around all day is a workout.
Solid metal.
Yeah. So that's I'm sure they don't have that available anymore. That's got to be
That's sweet.
10, maybe even 15 years. That's the first impact I ever bought. So I have both the 1/2 inch and the 3/8.
Oh, okay.
So 3/8 isn't as heavy.
Oh, that's not.
But
that's not
yeah, the 1/2
still
inch is
very solid though.
yeah, for sure. That's pretty much it for the cart.
Awesome.
So
how would you, since you have both, how would you compare like a US General to Snap-on? Because I feel like it's really divided. Like some people are like, these
for
are
sure.
these are just as good, and then some people are like, no, not
Yeah.
even close. Like how would
you
compare?
I think US General did a pretty good job with this. I've owned a few US General boxes over the years, and they've always been there's always been a really big gap between them and Snap-on. But this new full bank cart, they've come pretty close.
Really?
It feels
That's
like
sweet.
I don't know if you want to. The drawer slides, it's the same style as a Snap-on where it's got a little plastic slider under here for your fingers sorry, the drawer lock. And it feels just a little cheaper. It's not as like precise as a Snap-on and as crisp, but, and the drawers are, you know, there's a little bit of wiggle to them, not like you'd see on a Snap-on, but they've come close on this cart. I'm pretty impressed for the money.
Awesome.
You know, when I was trying to get the matching cart to the KRL, it was going to be, you know, 2,000 plus, and this was on sale one weekend for $500, and I was
$500.
$500, yeah, for
can't beat
you know
it.
the full bank cart, and they had the gray in stock. I was sold.
Yeah.
So I would buy it again. I really would. I'm
awesome.
bummed out it doesn't match. You know, I'm kind of the guy that wants the stuff to match.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am really happy with it. I'd recommend it. I'd buy it again. There is still a gap, like you said, in quality, but when you consider the price point,
No, that is.
I don't think you can beat it. I'm really happy with this new cart.
And so you got like a workbench back there.
Yeah. So just a
Oh yeah.
wood workbench, kind of the catch-all for all the random stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have space to work, other than like.
Right.
your
Yeah.
box,
You don't really
know?
want to. Yeah.
Man, these black boxes just look so nice. Once you get them.
Yeah.
like that.
The
Gosh.
the gloss black and the anodized
Yeah.
green.
I love it.
I do like it.
So how long have
So-
you had this one?
So I've had this one for probably about 10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It's held up really well. No complaints. I love it. The top drawer is kind of the overflow socket overflow.
Yeah.
You know, all the daily drivers are in the tool cart, but this is
okay.
all the, you know, the overflow stuff you don't use every day. Lots of Craftsman. Like I said, I had that Craftsman master kit for years, and so you know, all the standard, all the 12-point stuff that you don't see every day. For socket storage, these are just the Pittsburgh or US General, whatever they are, socket trays. So they work pretty well.
That's a cool looking kit.
Yeah, so this is from Gear Wrench. Every once in a while it comes in handy. It's just a super slim 1/4 inch socket set, I guess.
Nice.
So short handle and long handle.
Oh, that's super long.
Yeah, really slim, low profile. You basically just use your bit here, and it's a pass-through style. So it gets it's as shallow as possible, I guess. So every once in a while, yeah.
You got like a plethora of
Yeah.
ratchets here.
Yeah, so a lot of Pittsburgh again. You know, do have some Snap-on lingering over here. This is a fun one, long 1/4 inch flex. I do like this ratchet from Snap-on.
Nice.
Got the long 1/4 inch from Snap-on. That's an awesome 1/4 inch ratchet.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of a lot of the Pittsburgh ratchets live here that, you know, I started out with and never really
Gotcha.
go to anymore. Do have the standard 3/8 Snap-on soft grip.
Yeah.
So this next drawer
Oh,
is
my
the wrench overflow. Again, lot of gear wrench. The gear wrench flex
Wow, look at that.
master
That's a
kit.
Solid set.
Yeah, so
Up to 25.
yeah, so what is it? 8 to 25. So
Goodness.
yeah, not breaking those out every day, but
awesome.
yeah, they're here for in the overflow drawer.
And so these are all the professional. You said the other tier of.
Oh yeah. So Toolbox Widget, this is their professional grade
Gotcha,
or
okay.
whatever they call it for their wrench storage. So yeah, I think for the money, the DIY is probably their DIY kit's probably a better value. But I started out with this stuff
Nice.
in this drawer, and it really does save a lot of space, as you can imagine. You know, having all the wrenches stand up on end
Sure, yeah.
is going to save a lot of drawer space as opposed to having them on their backs.
Yeah.
So these are the other version of the gear wrench dual box ratcheting wrenches. I had these first before the Flex came out.
Gotcha.
And once the Flex came out, I had to have them because use these all the time.
See, I'm gonna have to get me a set of the Flex because you're just like you. I have this set.
Okay.
But without the Flex, man.
Right. It limits you a lot,
useful,
right?
yeah,
As
exactly.
soon as I saw the Flex was available, I had to have them. So I guess we'll start over here. Every toolbox has to have a junk drawer, right?
Oh, there you go.
This is my junk drawer. You know, cheap screwdrivers,
Nice.
drill bits, razor knives, trim tools. That's kind of just the junk drawer, you know. Overflow pliers, vice grips, stuff like that. The cheap pliers live here.
Yeah.
All my you know, all the Cornwells and whatnot are in the tool cart. But yep, snap ring pliers from Blue Point. Those are nice. Plier drawer.
Awesome.
This is the electrical drawer. Lots of strippers, crimpers, lots of Klein stuff. I really like the Klein stuff. They make a lot of tools for stranded wire, which is what we see in the automotive world.
Oh, those are nice.
So yeah. So I started out with these auto strippers from Irwin or Vice Grip, and then I saw these from Klein, and they are so much better. These work really well, but these are amazing, the auto strippers.
Really? Huh.
So I really recommend those for stripping wire. Klein flush cuts, love these things. 10 or 12 bucks at Home Depot, and
nice.
they're some of the best flush cuts I've found.
Sweet.
So Klein crimpers, snap-on strippers, crimpers, love these, had them for years.
Is Klein USA made, or is that?
You know what? I don't know. Is there a stamp on there?
That says USA right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's USA.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the Klein stuff.
that's nice.
So, a lot of it's like, it's a tool company for electricians. A lot of it's for like stranded wire, solid wire.
Oh, gotcha.
But as long as you find the stuff that's made for stranded wire, if you're, in the automotive world, I really love the Klein stuff.
Nice.
Moving on to this drawer. I think this, I don't know. I guess this is like for a writing surface. It's been on the box since I've owned it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, I don't know if what they're for, if it's supposed to be just a place for you to write stuff, a solid
Probably.
surface, but it's kind of more in the way.
Like you don't want to throw that away, though.
Right, I know, right? You don't want to throw it away or lose it, so I've just always kept it here. But a couple of the big cases, got the gear wrench master bit set. This is nice to have around. All your Allens and Torques. Yeah. So,
Man, that's perfect.
kind of a pain to dig in there and pull it out, but
I like how they have all the long.
yep, got the long and the universal or ball ends
Yeah.
on there, and then the reverse Torques or e-Torques.
Yeah.
So, yep, it's the gear wrench bit set there. A couple other, zip ties, random junk. Got the big hydraulic crimper here for doing battery cables, amp wire, stuff like that. This thing is awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, the hydraulic crimper makes all the difference when you're doing those big cables.
Yeah.
Makes it effortless.
That's got to be
So-
way nicer than like the kind that you like hit with the
Right,
hammer.
yeah. Not sure if there's anything else in here worth showing. Oh, the Power Probe, Master Power Probe kit is nice. It's got all your all the different leads and stuff. Yeah, for probing wires, testing wires. These little piercing leads are awesome.
Yeah.
Love the Power Probe. Don't know what I'd do without it sometimes when you're testing and stuff. Oh, Power Probe butane soldering torch too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's nice when you don't want to have to worry about when you're soldering in the car and you don't want to have to worry about dragging your soldering iron over there and plugging in. So it just takes butane and it gets super hot, super quick.
Nice.
So okay. More screwdrivers and extensions. I think my favorite tool in this drawer is probably these snap-on extensions.
Oh, those are nice.
These are the wobble or straight.
All the Wobble Plus.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what they were
awesome.
called. So you just snap on your socket a little bit further, and then you have a straight, or a little bit further out you have the wobbly end. So,
so nice.
love these things, and that's why I didn't really like those Craftsman sockets, is they just didn't work that well with these, and I love these extensions. So started moving to some gear wrench stuff. Have another set of Cornwell screwdrivers. This is their older style handle.
Hey, these do look different, huh?
Yeah.
Are the newer ones, were they three? Because these are like a square, and I think those other ones were like three.
So that's
Yeah,
their
sounds like-
older. Yeah, it is kind of like a triangular
Three versus-
design, I guess.
Huh.
So I don't know which one I prefer more. This one feels pretty good in the hand.
This one's not too bad.
But yeah, these do clean up a little bit better.
Huh.
So yeah.
Interesting.
From Milwaukee, we have the nut drivers. What I like about these is they have a hollow shaft.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah, so you never have to worry about if your stud is or your bolt's super long.
Yeah.
Got extensions from everybody, Sun-X, lots of Pittsburgh stuff. Yeah, just kind of.
It's hard to go wrong with like extensions.
I know, right? Like,
Yep.
These locking extensions from Pittsburgh, I've broken a few of those. They're a little janky, but yeah.
And this tray is this?
Yeah, this tray is Ernst Manufacturing, I think. Yeah, they're nice for organizing extensions and small parts like that. They fit in these toolbox. The height is about perfect.
Yeah, that's nice.
To fit into the more shallow snap-on drawers. Let's see, moving right along, we have our, overflow cheap pry bars from Pittsburgh. More. Here's why I don't like the Pittsburgh. You run into this once you've used them a few times. Yeah. So yeah, those. Snap-on really shines in that area. Got some Cornwell T-handle Torx,
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Those are nice. Use those for working on the dirt bike a lot. This is the this pry bar or pry tool is kind of cool for when you have those really stubborn door panels or rear hatch panels. You get a lot of leverage with this tool. So for those stubborn door panels, it's pretty beefy.
That's sweet.
So that's that drawer. More just a hodgepodge drawer. Got some random window tinning tools, overflow, aircat, air saw.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of just a random hodgepodge drawer here. So more pliers here, some torque wrenches. I'm gonna call it Nip-X. I don't know. Someone's gonna debate me, I'm sure. It just rolls off the tongue a little easier. Yeah. So I think these are called their Cobra pliers, and these are awesome. So got the full set of these. Nice. So yeah, these have the teeth on these are crazy sharp, and they grip extremely well. Also have the I'm not sure what they call these, but they're the flat, and you'd be surprised how often these come in handy. It's like a crescent wrench sort of with the flat jaws. But I love having these around.
I love those because they squeeze like whatever you're. The more torque you put on them.
For sure. Yep. Precision Instruments torque wrench. This is mainly just for torquing your wheels.
The split beam.
Yep, split beam. Also have the split beam in 3/8.
Oh yeah. Those are nice.
Yeah. I like the split beam. It's a very defined, click. And then CDI. I think CDI makes Snap-ons torque wrenches. At least that's what I've heard. So yeah, got our little inch-pound torque wrench there.
Nice. Yeah, these split beams are really nice. You don't always have to turn them back to 0 on the split beam.
Right.
Which is really
exactly. Yeah, you can just leave it at 100 foot-pounds or whatever the case is there. Got some gear wrench spark plug sockets. These are super nice. They're magnetic and flexible. Yeah.
Nice.
So a little bit of flexibility there. Got the little magnet in there, so those are super nice.
That's got to be way better than like the rubber grommet.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Love this little right angle drill from Milwaukee. Cool. When you find yourself in a tight spot, it's crazy the spaces you can fit this in. So it just runs on their M12 system.
Okay.
So. And then here, kind of our overflow of power tools and air tools.
Nice.
Also for the massive gear wrenches that won't fit anywhere else.
Yeah.
And then
so is DeWalt what you started with?
I started with DeWalt, had the DeWalt starting out, and then kind of saw the other guys with the Milwaukee, used the Milwaukee a little bit, and I'm like, man, there really is a big difference there. So maybe DeWalt's come a long ways since this isn't like their XR line. This is just like their Max brushless line. But yeah, the Milwaukee stuff is where it's at.
Awesome.
Mac short barrel air hammer. This thing surprisingly will do some work. I love this little Mac air hammer.
Nice.
It's lightweight. It gets in tight spaces, but it will still get the job done.
Awesome.
And then just the overflow of air tools, I guess, that I don't really use anymore now that electric's so prominent. Yeah. So nice not to have to lug around a air hose anymore.
Yeah.
But back in the day, the air ratchet was where it was at.
Yeah. Like my best friend. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad those days are over.
Right. That's so sweet. And then so over here, you say you got some like stuff for tinting?
Yeah, so this side's kind of set up for window tinting. This is a 40-inch Jaguar plotter. I can run 40-inch rolls of window film through it.
Wow.
Clear bra, vinyl, things like that.
So you load up like a template, like put on the make and model?
Yeah,
and
yeah. Let's see if we have it going here. We've got software that we use to pull up the year, make, and model, whether it's clear bra or window tint.
Okay.
And then, you load your material, you click cut, and you've got patterns for the vehicle.
Man.
So yeah, it's a game changer when you're doing any kind of volume in the window tint world.
So is there a special program that you use? Do you have to like pay for it?
Yeah, the software is pretty expensive. I use software called Computer Cut Pro.
Okay.
It's a couple $100s a month. It's not cheap.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, you can just put in your year, make, and model and, have patterns right there. You don't have to worry about cutting on the vehicle. It's going to speed you up substantially. Yeah, so pretty much you're just going to, this is a Ram 3500.
And it gives you the windshield?
Yeah, we've got windshield patterns. We've got
guess for ceramic.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you're doing some ceramic film, that's what you want to do windshields in. But yeah, you just click the patterns you want, click cut. It's going to pull it up here in the software and then goes to the plotter.
Wow.
From the plotter, we go onto this big glass board here. Just a big sheet of glass. Yeah, you kind of just mist this with water.
Okay.
And, just so your window film will stick to it. And then, you'll get your patterns ready to go on the car. So,
wow.
Yeah, super efficient that way.
That's sweet.
Really allows you to do a lot of cars in a day.
So did you build that?
Yeah, it's just something I kind of put together with 2x4s one day.
That's sweet.
Yeah, doing window tinting, you got to have a piece of glass to put your patterns in. So kind of just something I came up with.
And then inside, is there like special tools inside of this?
Yeah, this is kind of just stuff I use for window tint. So tons of little squeegees and, any window tinters or paint protection film guys out there, this will look familiar to them.
Yeah.
Tons of window tint squeegees. Here's all your back window squeegees. Like I said, guys in the industry will know what I'm talking about. To you, it probably is like, what is this? What is this stuff? But yeah, these big long-handled squeegees are how we get into the bottom of back windows on coupes and sedans and stuff. So,
what's this thing?
So this is to clean back windows.
Oh.
So this is a little scrub pad. It just has a little Velcro pad here and a little abrasive pad goes on that Velcro, and we can get in there and scrub the bottoms of back windows. So yeah, kind of tools of the trade there. Have the tool pouch, kind of what I run for doing my installs.
I guess you'd have to have something like that.
Yeah, you have to. You'd be running around the car all day, right. So you feel kind of goofy with it. But after years and years of doing it, it just feels natural to have this on. So yeah, it has your blades, your squeegee, all your little cards. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, you're running around all day if you don't have some sort of tool belt. So yeah, just random window tint stuff. It's doing it for so long. I've required so many. So this is the squeegee drawer there. Different hardnesses, basically, as all the different colors are.
Is this a good brand?
Yeah, so I guess the snap-on of the window tint world is, in my opinion, Fusion.
Fusion.
Fusion, yeah. So Fusion makes these handles and these squeegee blades, and they're the best in my opinion.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, this is probably maybe a $50-$55 squeegee.
That?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's definitely Snap-on.
Yeah, so it's kind of that's why I say it's kind of the Snap-on of the window tint world. Yeah.
That's cool.
So just for a squeegee, but they last quite a while, and so.
Sorry, what was that thing?
So this is a scraper for if you're removing like residential and commercial window film on big house or business windows. You kind of need to get some leverage in there to, so that's just for doing removals. Big scraper.
So you wouldn't use that like on a car?
No. So car glass is always going to be a little bit curved. And you never want to use something that's, perfectly flat, because then you're going to kind of dig, these edges are going to kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a flat glass only. Yeah, we in the industry we call flat windows flat glass. So
how would you take off like a car window?
So car windows, I always try to start with steam. Actually, over here there's a big industrial steamer.
Oh, okay.
So this is it's a Jiffy steamer, but it's used in like upholstery shops and dry cleaners and stuff like that.
Oh, no way.
But it works really good for removing window tint. So that's the secret, everybody.
So does it
Steam.
just like loosen up the glue so you can just peel it off?
Yep, yep.
Whoa.
So if you just take your time and work it slow, steam is the way to remove window film without causing a big mess.
No way, that's awesome.
I always like to start with steam, and then you know, we have special adhesive removers if there's anything left.
What do you use for the, like, what would that be? I'm just curious, like what
For
the
removal?
adhesive, yeah.
It's called ATR.
ATR.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, but it's something that's been around in the industry forever.
Really? Okay.
And yeah, it'll just eat up the glue. So it's
awesome.
good stuff, yeah. I don't like doing removals, but every once in a while you have to, part of the
I used
job.
to do like state inspections.
Oh, okay.
Back when they had them here.
Yep.
And every once in a while, the owner would just be like, just take it off. I'm like, if I take it off, I'm just gonna leave the glue.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so,
You're
like,
not gonna sit there all day. And,
yeah.
Right.
And so like, it left them kind of not happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm really glad the state inspections are over, because that was a hassle.
Yeah, that was rough. To a point. Like the tint. I'm glad the tint part is gone. I see some really janky cars driving around the road.
Sure.
I'm like, man, I wish that car wasn't next to me. But,
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely agree.
That's really cool.
So yeah,
Yeah,
this is my setup.
Such a sweet setup here.
Yeah.
God,
Thank
and
you.
I felt the heater. Like, that's sweet.
Yeah. So it was about 50 degrees this morning. So I kicked it on, and just to about 60. It's cool because it's Wi-Fi, right? So I can be.
That's Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I can be
that's
sitting
so
inside
cool.
and be like, okay, I'm gonna go out to the shop for a bit, and I can kick on the AC or the heat depending on.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it'll keep it maybe like 72 in the the 100-degree summer days. I can maintain about 72. So I did see the power bill jump up quite a bit, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So it's nice that it's right next to the lift. So when you're working on the lift, you've got the AC right there. So that's next to the lift. That's definitely my the best investment in the shop was that Mr. Cool.
That's so cool.
DIY system. So yeah, there's a big condenser on the opposite side of the wall outside. So you kind of just drill through your. It was painful. I had to drill like a 3.5-inch hole in the new shop. It was very painful, but it was worth it.
Goodness. That's
so
awesome.
I really like it.
Literally,
spend a lot of time out here.
Like dream status for a lot of people, man. This is so cool.
It's a dream for me too, and finally was able to make it happen. So.
Braden, thank you so much for meeting up with me.
Thank you, Dustin.
I really do appreciate it. Gosh. Someday. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. I sure did. Till the next one. We'll see you.